Good evening. Well, last night I made the point that it wasn't just Boris Johnson's career that was being dragged down. It was actually the whole reputation and brand of the Conservative Party and indeed the broader Conservative movement in this country. And I've been making the point to many of you who are still ardent Boris Johnson supporters that he's lost a third of those people that voted Conservative in December 2019. Well, overnight, some polling from YouGov proves me wrong, proves me very, very wide of the mark. Overnight, YouGov's figure is that 54% of those who voted Conservative in 2019 want him gone as Prime Minister. It is a combination of incompetence and, frankly, downright lies. There is no getting away from it, that right throughout this Chris Pincher affair, there have been untruths and outright lies told by many in senior positions in government. And you know, after Partygate and so many other sagas, enough is enough. So I think we are right now very, very close to the end. It has resulted in a large number of resignations. Let's just go through. Let's just get a feel for the magnitude of what has happened in the last 48 hours. It began, of course, with Sajid Javid resigning. We then had Rishi Sunak resign. We then had Alex Chalk resigns. Yes, another one bites the dust. And we go on to Will Quince. Will Quince, who was sent out to do media on behalf of the government. And yes, with Will Quince this morning, another one bites the dust. And we go on to Robin Walker, to Victoria Atkins, to Joe Churchill, to Stuart Andrew, to Kemi Badenoch, to Neil O'Brien. And if I kept going, even though we got a 2-hour special, a lot of the show would be gone because there are 28 more names to add to that list. It is a grand total of 38 people who've resigned from ministerial positions from the government payroll that they were on in some form. I can't think of any historical precedent for it. I'll be joined by David Starkey and we'll talk about that. But I have to say this. What is going on behind that door in number 10 now must be something like the gunfight at the OK Corral. Because, of course, Nadine Dorries is there, still flying the flag for Boris Johnson. But we are reliably informed that Priti Patel, Brandon Lewis, perhaps even the Chief Whip, Chris Heaton-Harris and others, are there to tell the Prime Minister that the game is up. He had a very tough time this afternoon, appearing before the committee in the House of Commons, a difficult time during PMQs. For Johnson himself, it will be a personal tragedy because all he ever wanted to be was Prime Minister. But I'm afraid, and I said it once before in this little talk, and I'll say it again, a combination of incompetence and lies have done for him. Does he resign this evening? Well, I would still say there's a 50% chance that he does. I'll be with you till 9 o'clock and we'll bring you all of the breaking news. And my thought for this, as I said to you last night, this doesn't have to be a disaster for the Conservative Party. It could be a real opportunity. It could be the chance for a reset. Can the Tories be saved from going over the electoral cliff at the next election? Let me know your thoughts. Farage at GBNews.uk.